Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you exactly how I make my walk and talk videos, the equipment I use, and also share with you some tips to get the best results possible. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Rob. This is Peanut. And nice to meet you. If you are returning, then welcome back. So yeah, most of the videos I've been making over the last 2 weeks, I've been doing outside. That's a little bit different than what I had been doing before that, which was making videos right here in my office. But the outside videos, I've been getting some comments and questions about how I make them, how I hold my phone, am I holding my phone, or using a gimbal, or whatever, how I'm doing it. So let me show you. I'll get right into it. The first thing I'm using is this Gorillapod, is what it's called, by Joby. It's a tripod, but I use it as a selfie stick primarily. By just folding the legs together like this and holding it like that with my phone up here. Okay. Now it gives me the option of, splaying the legs out like this and then setting it down on a surface, or wrapping these around like a post or a tree or something, right? It's very versatile, has a ball head at the top here that you can adjust. And then at the very top here, you can take this off. This is the plate that you would attach your camera to, like this, okay? So I use this, and it's fantastic. You can use any tripod, but I just find, or even a selfie stick if you want, but you wanted to know what I use? This is what I use. Now, we need a way to attach my phone because I use my iPhone to film all my walk and talk videos. We need a way to attach that to this, okay? And I'm going to show you 3 options, the third being the one I use, but they'll all work. The first option is this universal phone mount, okay? It's got a screw hole at the bottom, which you can attach to this right here, like that, okay? And then you just adjust this. You can screw this, it opens it up. Then here's my phone here. You would take your phone and put it in like this, and screw this down to tighten it up like that, and there you go. That's the phone mount. You can, here I'm just going to turn this on. There you go. So that would attach to this plate, which will allow you to attach it to the tripod like this. Now I'm going to hold it like this because I want to look at the rear facing camera to get much better quality, okay? And then, yeah, that's what I do. So, but again, so this is one option. This is a $7, pretty cheap option. It works just fine. It's just that I like a better way to get my phone off of this. It's just not quite as cumbersome. So what you'd have to do is just unscrew this until it's loose enough to take it out. I guess that's not so bad. But something else to show you, this dial on the bottom here, if you loosen that, that'll allow you to flip this around. Well, I'll have to loosen this first. Put it up like this a little bit more, but that'll allow you to flip this around and have it in portrait mode, just like that. Okay? So, but again, this is not what I use, so let me take this off. Option number 2 is this guy here from Manfroto. Okay? Is that in focus? There you go. So this is another, it's spring-loaded like this, and then all you do is you would put it on your phone like this, just spring-loaded. Okay, and once you have it on the phone, you can press this little button here to lock it in place. Okay, just like that. And this is okay too. This is nice too. It's got a screw hole in the bottom there, so I can attach that down there. It also has a screw hole here, which will allow you, you'd have to slide it to the end like this. Okay, it's not quite as sturdy as the third option I'm about to show you, but that is another option. This, I believe, is around $30. Okay, so that is a second option for you. Now, the one that I use, and I'll tell you why I use it, is from Quadlock. Okay, Quadlock is a company that makes phone cases and attachments for things like a bicycle, motorbike, even running armbands, things like that. So I like to go for a ride on my bike, and I have a Quadlock connection on my bike. I've had that for years. So because of that, I always have my phone in this Quadlock case. You can buy these cases for any phone, any iPhone, doesn't matter what, whatever model. You just have to enter the right model number of your phone. Same with Samsung phones. And if there is a phone that you have that they don't have on the Quadlock website, then there's a universal mount that just has this attachment part that can stick onto your phone, onto any phone, okay? And then you'd be able to attach that. So now, since I always have this case on my phone, wouldn't it be great if there was an adapter that I could put on my tripod that this would attach to? There is. It's called the Quadlock adapter, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so it's got a screw hole in the bottom here. Okay, and I'm actually going to set this up for you to show you. So take this little plate here. That plate, again, came from the top of the Gorillapod. So we'll take this plate, whoops, and I'll screw it in here. Bear with me a second. It's really not that hard to do, so I'll do this in real time. You screw that on, and then tighten it up. You could use a screwdriver, or I just use my thumbnail. Just screws in like that. You see that right there? And then you have it like this. There's the connection. So what you do is you take this, you put that on the top, and then you tighten this up, and then that is attached. And the last thing you do is you take your phone, and then you put it in there, give it a twist, and it's on. Okay, fold the legs together. And actually, I have it facing the wrong way, so I'll just bend the legs this way. I always put a slight arc in the legs. Okay, so the camera is facing me better. And let me just put the camera or the phone in camera mode. I will click record. And now I am recording. And this is how I do it. I just hold my phone like this, use the Gorillapod as a selfie stick. Okay, and it's great. I love it. If I ever want to, when I'm walking, I decide I want to sit down and give some of my message in a bench, and I want to set this up on a tree or on the ground or whatever, I can just open the legs up and then set it down just like that. Okay, super easy and very adjustable. You can adjust the level with this ball head here, just like that. Okay, so super simple. Now, the next thing I do, we have to talk about audio. So, two options. The first one is what I did up until a couple of weeks ago. I just used one of these. So the mic in the iPhone is not that bad. But if there's any amount of wind, it's not good at all. So you can get for, I think it's around $30, one of these lapel mics, comes on a wire. You'd want to make sure you have the right connection for whatever phone you use. So I have an iPhone, so I have one of these lightning connections. If you have a Samsung, I think this is the connection you would use. Oh, stop that. Don't chew on that. And it comes with what is this, about 6 feet, a little bit more, something like that, 6 feet wide. And then, yeah, make sure you put one of these. I think these are around $5 for, a pack of 2 or 3 of them. They're called wind muffs or dead cats. And you can just clip it onto your shirt like that. And then this wire, you can run the wire down through your shirt and then plug this into your camera and you're fine. Now there's going to be a wire that you have to worry about and make sure it doesn't clip or get snagged on something. I'll get this off here. So yeah, I have used this in the past, but what I'm doing lately is I use this new mic that I got from DJI. It's the DJI mic wireless system. It comes with 2 mics, so one here, and a receiver. Okay, and then what you do is you take one of these mics. Now it does have a clip, if you can see this, it does have a clip where you can clip it on to your shirt, but also on the clip, it has this little square, it's a magnet, okay? So what you do is you put that up under your shirt and then you attach that just like that. So there's the mic. All right, now the other end is, so I only ever use one of these mics at a time. If you're doing an interview with somebody else, you could put the other mic on somebody else, or you can set the mics up to be in stereo and have like a left and a right channel, maybe on one side, you know, two mics on yourself. You could do that. But I have only so far just used one mic at a time. But this part is what you do with this is you plug it in to your phone. So it has an iPhone adapter here. You can pop that out. It comes with other adapters. So this one here, for example, is a USB-C adapter for presumably Samsungs. I don't have a Samsung phone, so but yeah, any phone that you can plug this into with USB-C, here's the adapter for that. Okay, but I'm using the iPhone, so I'll plug this in like this. And as soon as you plug that in, now the iPhone is, I'll just stop this and start it up. Now the iPhone is recording what is on, or let me close this here. Now the iPhone is recording what I'm speaking into this mic. Okay, so yeah, that's, and I can walk away up to 800 feet away from this if I want to. If I want to set this down and go for a walk and have you still be able to hear my audio, you can do that. So now this is exactly what my setup looks like. Okay, I've got this mic here, this mic, the transceiver, this is the transceiver, the receiver is here. Now, let me give you a couple more tips. There's a little button on the side, and if I press that right here, this is now recording on board. Okay, so the video is being recorded on the phone. Okay, and this mic is being transmitted to this receiver so that the audio the phone is capturing is from this mic. But if something ever happens to that signal, let's say I walk too far away or something comes between us and the signal is cut and just the audio is not very good, this is backup audio. This is the exact same audio being recorded on this device that's being recorded into the phone. Okay, so really you don't even need this. You could just use this and then sync your audio to your video later in editing if you want to. But with this plugged in, you don't have to worry about that. You can just use this as a backup. What are you doing? Peanut's running around. Yeah, so that's a tip. So that's the audio, and this makes for great audio. Let me just stop this for now, and I'll stop this here. I'll take this off. The next thing I want to show you is this. So this is the dead cat or wind muff that comes with the DJI. It comes with the two mics and two of these. And these simply snap on. See if I can do this here. There's a little connection point here, and you can just put it on. See if I can do this. Usually have a little bit of trouble doing it, but just like that. There you go. And then you can put that here with this wind muff on, and it really cuts down on the wind noise. So that's awesome. That is my setup. But before I let you go, let me show you a couple more things. I'm just going to take this off. I'm going to take this off here, and I am going to start the recording of my phone because I want to show you some settings. So I'm going to record my phone. 3, 2, 1, recording. Now, on the phone, this is important. So there are some settings here that I want to show you what I do. Now, if you're using a Samsung phone or something other than an iPhone, it may be different, or will be different, how you get to these settings. But on the iPhone, you would click the settings icon and then the camera icon. And then here, I want to show you at the very top here where it says record video at 4K 30 frames per second. That's what I have mine set at. If I click on this, it shows the options. Okay, and I have it set at 4K 30. That's what I like to record in. I want my videos to be 4K because that's the highest resolution that this phone will do, and that's plenty high for YouTube. And 30 frames per second is fairly standard. Some people who want a more cinematic look will use 24 frames per second. Or if you want even smoother video, 60 frames per second is good. Or you can use 60 frames per second if you want to slow it down to 30 frames per second and get smooth B-roll. Come on up. Come here. Stop running around. So 4K 30 is what I have this set at. Now, if I scroll down, I want to point your attention to enhanced stabilization. So I have that enabled. And the reason I have it enabled, it's important because that is what gives, even though I'm walking on a trail when I'm holding my phone, it makes the final video look like I was using a gimbal because it was taking away all the jitteriness that you usually get if you just hold your phone when you're recording. If I just recorded like this, right, without stabilization, it would be, what are you doing? It would, it would be jittery. So make sure enhanced stabilization is on. If your phone has that, I would strongly recommend you enable that. And now if I just go back here, if we click on formats, I want to show you that I've got most compatible selected. So I'm just basically showing you the settings that I have set up here. And then the other thing is preserve settings. If I click into there, notice how I have camera mode, depth control, creative controls, pretty much everything I have enabled to preserve the settings. So basically what that means is like 90% of the time, even more, that I use my camera on my phone, I'm using it to record video, okay, and not take photos and not do cinematic or portrait mode or anything like that. I usually shoot in video. This just means with this camera mode enabled that if I it'll remember the last thing I used. And since I'm pretty much always in video mode, then when I launch my camera app, it'll launch in video mode. Okay, so that's why I have that set like that. And so here are the rest of my camera settings. The last thing I'll mention, and this is a good tip as well, some of you are wondering, how am I able to make sure that I'm in frame when I'm using a setup like this? So with this here in the tripod, and I'll put this back on like this. Okay, so I'm all set up, ready to record. Here, let's get this into camera mode. Camera. Video's already there, so start the video. Okay, now how do I know that I'm in frame? What I do is I always make a test video. Okay, so I will have the camera recording. I will put the audio, with the mic here, and I'll put this audio in place. So I'll snap that on, and I'll record a video. Test, test, test. Am I in frame? And I'll move the camera around a little bit, up and down, just to make sure that I am in frame. I'll turn it around to make sure it's recording, and it is. And then I'll do a test like this. And then what I'll do is I'll stop it, and I'll play it back, and just make sure everything is in frame. Like I don't want to make a 30-minute video and find out later that I was only filming from here down and didn't get my eyes or the top of my head, right? So that'll take some practice, trial and error. The more you do it, the better you'll get at it. But for now, I'm still at the point where I will still do a test video just to make sure that I'm going to be holding it in the right place. Okay? So yeah, that's it. That is how I make my walk and talk videos outside. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you have a better setup, I'd love to hear about it. I mean, this is not the only way to do it. It's the way I do it. Okay, so I'd love to hear how you do your walk and talk videos. If you do something different, something better, I'd love to hear it. So anyways, thanks guys for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye. there for the video? Hi there, how you doing? My name is Rob, and this Hi there, my name is Rob, and if this is your first time here, welcome. Nice to meet you. Hi there, my name is Rob, and today I want to talk to you about my walk and talk videos and how I make them. A lot of my more recent videos Hey guys, in this video I'm going to tell you exactly Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you exactly how I make my walk and talk videos, the videos I've been making the last couple of weeks. Hey guys, as you've probably noticed, Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rob, and if this is your first time here, welcome. Nice to meet you. Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to share with you how I make my walk and talk video. Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to share.